Sir. Ready, sir?
എല്ലാരും കയറിയിട്ട് മ്യൂട്ട് ചെയ്തിരിക്കാന്ന് ടീച്ചർ.
Greetings from Matthew Phillips Training College. A hearty welcome to all the enthusiastic knowledge seekers into the workshop on e-content development and digital text presentation conducted by Matthew Phillips family. We hope to accommodate 250 participants in the live session through our G Suite account. This will be on first come, first served basis. After it, we will provide a link for YouTube Live. All online participants are requested to mute their microphones and video. All queries can be done through chat box alone. Participants can respond if the host allows. Participants who already logged in will be permitted back if you were accidentally disconnected. E-certificates will issue to the participants who have successfully completed the workshop. Kindly respond to the feedback at the end of the workshop as it serves as feedback form and edited sheets. Wish you all a fruitful workshop experience.
നമസ്കാരം. മാർക്കറ്റ് ട്രെയിനിങ് കോളേജും നാച്ചുറൽ സയൻസ് അസോസിയേഷനും ചേർന്ന് സംഘടിപ്പിക്കുന്ന വർക്ക്ഷോപ്പിലേക്ക് ഏവരും ഹൃദയം സ്വാഗതം ചെയ്യുന്നു. ഇന്ന് ഞങ്ങൾ വളരെ അഭിമാനത്തോടും സന്തോഷത്തോടെയുമാണ് നിങ്ങളുടെ മുൻപിൽ നിൽക്കുന്നത്. കാരണം ഞങ്ങൾ ഇന്ന് ഈ വർക്ക്ഷോപ്പ് അധ്യാപകരും വിദ്യാർത്ഥികളും അടങ്ങുന്ന 800-ലധികം ആളുകളിലേക്കാണ് എത്തിക്കുന്നത്. ഈ പ്രോഗ്രാമിലേക്ക് 800-ൽ പരം രജിസ്ട്രേഷനുകൾ ഞങ്ങൾക്ക് ലഭിക്കുകയുണ്ടായി. ഞങ്ങളുടെ കോളേജിന്റെ ഗൂഗിൾ സ്യൂട്ട് അക്കൗണ്ടിലൂടെ 250 പേർക്ക് വർക്ക്ഷോപ്പ് കാണാവുന്നതാണ്. ഗ്രൂപ്പ് ഇപ്പോൾ വർക്ക്ഷോപ്പിൽ അവസാനം വരെ പങ്കെടുക്കുകയും ചെയ്യുന്നവർക്ക് മാത്രമേ ഈ സർട്ടിഫിക്കറ്റ് ലഭിക്കുകയുള്ളൂ. ഒരാഴ്ചയ്ക്കുള്ളിൽ നിങ്ങളിലേക്ക് ഞങ്ങൾ എത്തിക്കുമെന്ന് ഓർമ്മിപ്പിച്ചുകൊള്ളട്ടെ. എല്ലാ ദിവസവും ഓൺലൈൻ ക്ലാസുകളിൽ പങ്കെടുക്കുന്ന നിങ്ങൾക്ക് പ്രത്യേകം നിർദ്ദേശങ്ങൾ നൽകേണ്ട കാര്യമില്ലെങ്കിലും പരിപാടിയുടെ സുഗമമായ നടത്തിപ്പിനായി ചില കാര്യങ്ങൾ ഓർമ്മിപ്പിക്കട്ടെ. ഏവരുടെയും മൈക്ക് ക്ലാസ്സിലുടനീളം ഓഫ് ആക്കിയിരിക്കണം. ക്ലാസ്സിന് ശേഷം നിങ്ങളുടെ സംശയങ്ങൾ ചോദിക്കാൻ പ്രത്യേകം സമയം നൽകും. അപ്പോഴും നിങ്ങൾ മൈക്കിലൂടെ സംസാരിക്കേണ്ടതില്ല. ചാറ്റ് ബോക്സിൽ നിങ്ങളുടെ സംശയങ്ങൾ കുറിക്കാം. ഞങ്ങളുടെ റെപ്രസെന്റേറ്റീവ് ആവശ്യമെങ്കിൽ നിങ്ങൾക്കായി സംസാരിക്കും. ഇങ്ങനെ നിങ്ങളുടെ സംശയങ്ങൾ ദൂരീകരിക്കാം. ഈ കണ്ടന്റ് ഡെവലപ്മെന്റ് ആൻഡ് ഡിജിറ്റൽ ടെക്സ്റ്റ് പ്രസന്റേഷൻ വർക്ക്ഷോപ്പിലേക്ക് ഹാർദവമായ സ്വാഗതം.
Good morning all. We, the Matthew Phillips family, is presenting the program on e-content development and digital test presentation, which is gaining more importance in this epidemic and crucial situation. In this 21st century, educators must understand the use of digital content and devices that will improve teaching and learning. This platform will help us to understand the meaning and standards, the learning objects, the designing and development of digital resources for teaching and learning. The most peaceful weapon against trials, the most effective medicine against sickness, and the most valuable gift to someone who loves is prayer. So let's start our day with a prayer. I invite Ansi Johnny of Natural Science Department, MTTC, to enrich the day with happiness through a prayer.
എന്നോട് കൂടെ വസിക്കുന്ന ദൈവമേ, സത്യ സൗന്ദര്യമേ, നീയാണെനിക്കുള്ള മാർഗവും ദീപവും എത്തേണ്ടതായുള്ള ദൃഢവും. എന്നോട് കൂടെ വസിക്കുന്ന ദൈവമേ, സത്യ സൗന്ദര്യമേ, ഈയോരാവിന്റെ കൺപൂളയിൽ തൊട്ടു സ്നേഹപ്രഭാതം വിടത്തുന്നു. നീയല്ലോ ശൂന്യഭരങ്ങളിൽ എത്രയോ താരാഗണങ്ങൾ ഭരിക്കുന്നു. ദാഹിക്കും നേരത്ത് ജീവജലം നീ, അന്യരും വായുവും വസിക്കുന്ന ദൈവമേ സത്യ സൗന്ദര്യമേ നീയാണെനിക്കുള്ള മാർഗവും ദീപവും എത്തേണ്ടതായുള്ള ഇടവും നീയാണെനിക്കുള്ള മാർഗവും ദീപവും എത്തേണ്ടതായുള്ള ഇടവും.
Now, I would like to invite our beloved teacher, Mrs. Shiny Jacob, Assistant Professor of Natural Science Department, MTTC, to deliver a welcome speech.
A warm good morning to all. Today is your opportunity for build tomorrow you want. Respected Principal Dr. K.Y. Bendik sir, Honorable Resource Person of the Day Dr. George Ori sir, our MR Director Dr. V. Regus sir, most desirous participant, both mentors and the students of different colleges, my dear colleagues and beloved students of Theophilus Training College. By considering the need of the hour, Theophilus Training College and the Natural Science Association, ELYSIAN, conjointly organized this workshop. For this, we got an eminent personality, Dr. George Ori sir. He is the Assistant Professor in Education at Mount Tabor Training College, Pathanavaram. He is the former member of Border Studies and Curriculum Committee of Kerala University. Even though his area of specialization is English literature, he is well versed in technology too. We are so blessed with your presence, sir. On behalf of MTTC family, I wholeheartedly welcome you to this workshop, sir. With immense pleasure, I extend a cordial welcome to all the participants who gathered in this workshop. You are the integral part of this program. Hope you will experience a wonderful session over here. Thank you.
Thank you, ma'am. And now I request our Honorable Principal, Dr. K.Y. Bendik sir, to deliver a few words related with this workshop.
Good morning, Dr. George Varghese, Assistant Professor, Mount Tabor Training College, Pathanavaram, the resource person of the day, Mrs. Shiny Jacob, the coordinator of the program and the mentor of Natural Science Department of Theophilus Training College, faculty members of Theophilus Training College, respected dignitaries, dear students. Today is a special day that we can go through the details of e-content development and digital text presentation. Dr. George Varghese, former member of the Border Studies University of Kerala and a very significant contributor to the present B.Ed curriculum, is a well-known person all around Kerala on digital content development. As you know that Theophilus Training College was started in 1956. Now the college is moving through its 65th year of existence. The motto of the college is Dominus Mea Illuminatio. God is my light. Today, we are living in the 7th month of 2020. As you know that 2020 seems to be a very significant year in the history of the entire world. You may be referring that COVID-19 pandemic impact. My assumption is that after 10 years or 20 years, the history may write 2020 not in the name of COVID-19 pandemic issues. But I have to assume that the entire world will call 2020 as an year of transformation in the entire world communication mechanism, in which the online and flipped model of classroom interaction has got a deep root. So today is the time we have to think about the positive side of any adversities or pandemic situations. Now we are facing a conflict between the digital natives and the digital migrants. Majority of the teaching community, including the present student teachers, may have a reluctance to come into the platform of digital communication. But the COVID-19 situation that we are experiencing today has compelled us to shift to a new platform of communication. Even though we are miles and miles away, but we can be connected through a network world. So thanks to the ICT possibilities that are available, even though many of us have a lot of limitations, but we have to be grateful to God Almighty for providing such a platform. Otherwise, what should have been the fate of education and learning process in these days? Today, as part of our curriculum, we are going to have a few hours of interaction through Dr. George Varghese on e-content development and digital text presentation. And this program was initiated by the Natural Science Association, ELYSIAN'S. I congratulate all the class members for taking such an initiative, and beyond to the walls of our college classrooms, it has been got extended to many hundreds. The last 2 months, we have been able to provide 5 such presentations, starting from the early in the middle of June till the date. We completed 5 different webinars titled Google Tools for Online Learning in collaboration with IGNOU people, Web 2.20 technology in collaboration with RIE Bhopal, e-content development workshop, 3-day workshop in collaboration with Dr. Sajan of NSS Training College, Ottapalam, and making the teachers within you, organized by the MD department, prospering job market for education and education graduates and postgraduates, organized by the placement assistance cell. So far, we have been able to interact with the 5,000 people during the last 2 months. Now today we have got more than 820 registrations. So we are also, along with the live presentation, we are presenting our class through the YouTube streaming also, so that I know that 5 or 6 colleges in the boundary of Kerala University has now stopped their online classes, and they are just participating in our program either through the live mode or through the YouTube mode. I congratulate all the ELYSIAN'S for opening up such a kind of opportunity, and I welcome each and everyone, especially Dr. George Varghese, to this program on behalf of the Martha Fellows family and the college management. Thank you very much. All the best.
Thank you.
Thank you, sir. Here comes the moment of the day. I invite our resource person, Dr. George Varghese, sir, Assistant Professor in Education, Mount Tabor Training College, Pathanatharam, to present a workshop on e-content development and digital text presentation.
Good morning, everybody. Am I audible?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. It's audible.
Okay. Fine. A most respected principal, Dr. Bendik sir, all the faculty of Martha Fellows Training College, dear students, and all the participants. It is a pleasure and a privilege to be with you today. And I should be thankful to the Principal Bendik sir and Shiny teacher for inviting me to this program. I'm very happy to be associated with Mark Theophilus because I have all my friends out there, starting from GB teacher, my teacher, to down to Laji sir, Jojo sir, Deepthi teacher, and all of them. First of all, let me thank the principal and the faculty for giving me this opportunity to present on this topic, e-content development, which is actually part of the syllabus of the Kerala University B.Ed curriculum. As we know, it has been a change due to this pandemic, and everybody has joined the bandwagon of online teaching, online learning. And as it was said earlier, to equip the teachers for the future, you need to develop techno competency. But now we have reached a stage where to equip the teachers for today, we need to develop techno pedagogy. So with all respects to all my teachers who made me what I am, and to the people who supported me throughout, let us go into this aspect of e-content development and digital textbook preparation. I'll just be dealing with the tools that can be used for the preparation of digital textbook and e-content. It will be a sort of a practical session. I'll be dealing with both the tools that is available in the computer and which can be used in the mobile, and also the various aspects of or the steps of e-content development. So before going into the presentation, 2 slides on the theory of what is online learning and what is expected in online learning and what is expected in the development of e-content. So online learning or e-learning is a learning facilitated and supported through the use of information and communication technology. Here, the learner interacts with information, constructs knowledge, and acquires learning experience with the help of online digital tools. So what we have to do out here is, in order to facilitate or in order to develop the competency for online teaching, we need to equip the students with various digital tools. There are 2 types of online learning. First one is you might have learned it in your theory, synchronous e-learning, and the second one is asynchronous e-learning. Synchronous e-learning is when all the participants simultaneously log into the course, learn through video conferencing and chat, where everybody sit together as we are sitting now, face to face, on some equipments, learning in the same pace, same time. This is known as synchronous e-learning. And asynchronous e-learning is any type of e-learning that is possible at any time, anywhere, according to the convenience of the learner. So when you prepare e-content, first and foremost aspect that we have to think of is whether it is for synchronous e-learning or asynchronous e-learning. You can have e-content for synchronous e-learning as well as for asynchronous e-learning. So today we'll be learning of the various aspects on how the steps and how to prepare a script for e-content development. So before that, I'll just very briefly just surf through the various apps that are available that would equip you or that would facilitate the preparation of e-content. Is my screen visible to you?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. Okay.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
So the first one is one of the biggest problem, especially when we talked about online assignments, when we included online assignments and online examination in the B.Ed curriculum. One of the biggest problem was how will you type? It's very difficult to type Malayalam. It is very difficult to type Hindi and Arabic. There are so many apps or tools that is available which would enable you to type very fast. And one such is that is available in the Google, that is Google Docs. You might have been aware of the various aspects of Google Docs, where you will be uploading your documents into the Google Drive. There are so many tools in Google Docs that would enable you in typing, in translating, etc. I'll just show you how these things would work. You just have to sign into your Google Drive. If you have an ID, I hope you are aware of the Google Drive. All you have to do is just type in Google Drive in your Google search engine, and then sign in with your Gmail, any of your Gmail account. So you'll reach this drive. Here, you just press on to New, and you select Google Doc. Automatically, you will get a new document where you can type, you can insert, just like your Word, slightly different from others. Here, I'll show you how to type very fast. You have something called the tools. When you click on tools, you're supposed to get something called the voice. Sorry, the net is a bit slow. One of the advantage of technology is you can reach people, but at the same time you have a disadvantage. If the net is slow, especially from a place like Pathanamthitta, rural area, it's very difficult to get net connectivity. Yeah, so when you click on tools, you get something called the voice typing. You click on voice typing, you'll see an image of a microphone on the left side of left pane. Here on top, you can see it is written English US, and you just click on the down arrow. You'll get a drop box where you can select any language, whichever language you want. You have almost all the languages. You have English, Malayalam, Hindi, and all these languages. You can select which language you want. Here, for convenience, I'm just selecting English. And here, you can see how you can type by just speaking onto your microphone. All you have to do is just click on your microphone. When you click on it, it will become red. And then if you start speaking, it will automatically be typed in your Google Doc. When you click on your microphone, they'll ask you to allow use your microphone. Just press allow. Hello. Good morning. Today, we will be dealing with it is because of the speed of the net.
Sir, not audible.
I'm not audible. Hello?
The sound is feeble. Feeble sound.
Yeah, it'll come back
Hello.
because I'm using the microphone in Google Docs. So it might be a bit feeble.
Yes, using. Okay, sir. Okay.
It'll come back. Now, all you have to do is just see how you can type using the Google Docs by using a microphone. It's as simple as that. And here, you can even type in any language. You can take Malayalam, Arabic, Hindi, whichever language, Tamil, any language. And if you know the language, all you have to do is just click on the microphone and just speak through it. It's as simple as that. And then there's also another app which I would like to introduce. It is, see, many times you may have to convert various formats. Like for example, from Word to PDF, from PDF to Word, from PDF to JPEG, from PPT to JPEG. Am I audible now?
Sir, feeble
Sound is
sound.
feeble sound.
Hello. Hello. Am I audible now?
Yes.
Audible,
Okay.
audible.
Yes,
Yes,
sir.
sir.
Audible,
Yes.
sir.
Yes.
Yes, sir.
Thank you. Thank you. I'm back. Hello. Audible?
Yes, sir. Yes.
Yes, sir. Continue, sir.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, fine, fine. Thank you. Yeah, is my screen visible?
Yes, sir.
Yes,
Yeah.
sir.
So the next app that I would like to introduce is a small PDF, because while preparing your digital text or even while preparing e-content, you might require this. There are a number of platforms, and one of the platform, because what I will be doing is I'll be just giving you introducing just one or two apps in each area. You have I Love PDF. There are a number of platforms or tools that can be used to convert one form to another. And one of the easiest thing that I found is one is small PDF and the other one is I Love PDF, as long as you don't have a purchased version of these converters. These are all online free versions. And one word of caution, when you use free versions, it would have its own disadvantages. Like, for example, you might get emails stating advertisements from them. And there are certain risks, but if you're not dealing with very sensitive issues, such online platforms could be useful. So one is your small PDF, where you can this is a small PDF. Here you can have all the varieties. You can compress, like for example, many times the complaint that the students would tell you, sir, I've tried to send my assignment, somehow it is not uploading. If it is a PDF or if it is a video, there are so many platforms where you can compress this. In small PDF, you have a number of categories where you can compress PDF. You have PDF converter. You can convert your PowerPoint to PDF, which can be used in your Flip HTML as a digital album. You can first prepare a PowerPoint and then you convert it into PDF and you upload it into Flip HTML. Automatically, you will be able to convert it into a very nice digital album. And you can convert PPT to PDF to PPT, and you just explore. You have a number of options here. You can even convert your Word to PDF and such things, because one of the problem with the students is once they send their assignment, and if there's a difference in the version of the operating system of the teacher and the student, the alignment would be changed. So if there is a problem with the alignment, the best thing is to convert your Word document into a PDF and then send it to your teacher. So these things would be useful. I'll just show you the application of this. So all you have to do is just, like for example, if you want to convert an image to a PDF, all you have to do is just click onto this JPEG to PDF, and you just choose the file, and then you give upload, and you will convert, and you have to just download. I'll show you how to do this, because this is useful in many other ways too. Like for example, in Google Drive, in Google Doc, you have another facility. That is why I just went there. See, many times you might get images, like when you search for a text, most of the old textbooks would be in the scanned JPEG version or PDF version. So you might not be able to convert it into editable document. So this is how you can convert it into editable document, and you can also read a language which you do not know, like by translating it with the Google Translate. So I'll just show you an example. Yeah. This is a Hindi news that is available in the newspaper online. And if you do not know the Hindi language and you want to understand what exactly is written here, this happens with many of the products where the information is given in Chinese or some other language. What you can do is, it might be an image. You download or you take a copy of the image, you go to small PDF, convert it into a PDF, you convert it into a PDF, and you upload it into your Google Drive. You upload it into your Google Drive. And once you upload it into your Google Drive, all you have to do is just right click on whatever you want to convert and then give open with Google Docs. Open with Google Docs. So automatically, your PDF would be opened as an editable version in your Google Doc. See, it is an editable version. So you can edit. You can bring about any change if you know how to type, or you can use Google voice typing to type in whatever you want. Another advantage of this is you have something called in Google Drive. You have something called the Google Translate. All you can do is just select the whole thing, copy, and you go to Google Translate, because all the Google apps are available in these 9 spots that is given. You just have to click onto the spots and you can select any app out here. You just click Google Translate. You'll automatically be directed to a plane where you will be able to translate from one language to another. So you have to just paste in your Hindi, and here you can decide on which language you want. See, Chinese companies will not give you contracts for highway projects. Even if you do not know the language, you will be able to read it in your language, the language of your preference. And not only English, you can select any language for that matter. Like for example, I'll just show you how to read it in Malayalam. You just have to click your language, and automatically, see, Chinese companiകൾ ദേശീയപാത പദ്ധതികൾ കരാർ നൽകുന്നില്ല. It's so simple. So you can convert an image to an editable source in Google Docs. You can translate it into any language, and you can just copy this and paste it into your Word document, Microsoft Word also, and you can edit out there. So there are so many options that is available in these Google platform that can be used. There are so many tools that can be used very easily. This will be very useful for you, especially like when you do your assignments, when you prepare your test, or when you want to understand something. Like for example, now there's been quite a lot of news going around about the COVID, and you'll be reading only the Malayalam newspaper or the English daily. So you just want to know what is happening in North India. All you have to do is just take an image of the Hindi paper, convert it into PDF, open it with Google Doc, and translate it. It's as simple as that. So that is how you'll be able to use these things, and these things would also be useful for you in your teaching process too. So that is how you convert an image to an editable content. So how do you convert an image to an editable content? Somebody? Hello, am I audible? Hello.
Some of the students respond.
Yeah. No.
Take the photograph of the content.
Very good.
Then convert it into PDF.
Very good.
Then upload into the doc.
Drive. Yeah, doc. Yeah.
Google Doc. Then select them. Paste it in Google Translate.
Yeah.
Then select the language we prefer.
Very good.
It can.
Very good. A slight changes, you just upload it into your Google Drive and open with Google Doc. Okay. Anyway, very nice.
Okay.
So you have understood how to get things done. Okay. So the next is other language translation also goes with that. So another question that would come to you is, sir, if I have only a mobile with me, I don't have a computer, how will I do this? It's very simple. All you have to do is go to the Play Store and just download an app called Google Lens. And once you download Google Lens, you can do it in mobile. You'll get something like, see, this is the symbol of Google Lens. You click on that and automatically you just point your camera, the mobile's camera, to any document and you just select the language. You can translate it from English to Malayalam or Malayalam to English or whatever you want. See, it is already automatically translated from English to Malayalam. It's very simple. Then what you can do is just, you can select all, you can copy and paste it into your notes and forward it into your mail. So even in mobile, it is possible. All you have to do is be very careful while, scanning it. And there are so many other apps also. You have something called the speech to text, where you can type using your voice. And here you have another option. If you click on to listen, there's another.
I have a Royal IKS team to its our new yo of MTE feed the.
Yeah. So this would be useful for the differently abled, especially the people who are blind. So they'll be able to listen to it. And these are the things that can be done even in the, you can just paste it in your notes. I've just hidden my notes because there's so many other things too. Yeah. You can paste it. It's in an editable form. You can copy it or you can send it through your mail and you can edit. So this is how you can translate, or you can transform an image to an editable source, and even you can listen to it using Google Lens. And you can. Another advantage of Google Lens is, see, if you want to shop something, if you have seen a new thing and you want to know more about thing, all you have to do is just scan to it and just click on the shopping. You'll get all the details of where it is available, what is the price, just like you browse. You don't have to type into browse. This is very useful when you see a new item which you do not know the name or anything of that form. Like for example, if you see a new fruit, many new fruits appear these days. So if you want to know that, you just zoom your, select Google Lens and zoom your lens, your camera to the particular object, and you'll get all the details of the object. So this is the advantage of Google Lens, where you can, just like as you do with Google Apps in your computer, you can translate from one language to another. You can convert an image to a editable source, and even you can get resources. You can directly browse Google to get information about the various objects. So that is an app which you can use it in your mobile. Another app that you would really want, especially while doing your digital album and your e-content, is remove background. Because many times we feel, especially if you ask the people who have been doing your magazine editors, they'll have a lot of problem in editing images, because many times the background, the image would be very good, the picture or the photo would be very good, but the background may not be very suitable to put. So many times we ignore or we delete such photos. It's very easy to remove your background. All you have to do is just go to remove.bg. Just Google it. See, you'll reach just type in remove BG and you'll be directed to this site. Just click on upload image. Yeah, just click upload image and you select your image from your drive or from your system, whichever is available. So you can see a picture with a background, a picture of a car with a background. All you have to do is just open it. See, this is the original image, and now you can see we have a totally different image without a background. You can just download it. You can open it. You can copy and paste it wherever you want. See, you get an image without a background. And here you go to Photoshop, you can fill any background you want. So this, you might get some certain images from site, which could be used in your digital text or in your e-content, but the background may not be very suitable. This is how you can remove the background and get the picture that you want. So if you are very good at Photoshop, all these things are available in Photoshop. In case for beginners, if you do not know how to do it in Photoshop, this is one of the best sites where you can remove your background of any picture. Am I clear?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Yes,
Hello?
sir.
Yeah. Is there any doubt regarding these things that we have been dealing so far? Okay. The next is whiteboard, which might be very useful on your online teaching, especially when you are going on a synchronous learning platform. And you have a number of whiteboards. You have one in Jamboard in Google Drive. And what I felt is Whiteboard FI is much more better than Jamboard. It depends on the individual. It depends on the individual perspectives. But from my experience, I felt Whiteboard FI is better because in Jamboard, you don't have separate boards for each individual. But in Whiteboard FI, you have boards for each student and teacher. So you just Google whiteboard.fi. Is it clear? Whiteboard.fi. You'll reach this page. And here, when you're a teacher, you'll have to create a new this thing. And if you're a student, like when your teacher is giving you a whiteboard, you have to join. You'll have to click on to join and give the code so that you can join. So here, as a teacher, I'll just show you. You just have to click new. And you just give your name or your class name or whatever it is so that it'll be available. And then create new class. Is it clear? You go to whiteboard.fi, click on new, give your name. There are a number of settings, but you can explore the various settings. Even without changing those settings, keeping it default, you can create a new whiteboard. See, this is the whiteboard. So now, if anybody is using a laptop or a desktop, can go to Google, just type in whiteboard.fi and type in this code, small k, 5, small z, NP. And you can just join so that I'll show you how the teacher can use it. You can just select the pen and you can write whatever you want. And this will be visible to all the students who have joined my class. And this can be used even in your Google Meets or in your classroom, online classroom. You can use it as a blackboard. An advantage is not only writing, you can even type. Like for example, you can type. So that the students can see. Anybody joined? No, nobody has joined so far. Anybody using laptop or computer? Yeah, Anaga, very good. Anaga SV. Anaga SV, you can write something. You can write something on your whiteboard. Nina, very good. Anaga, yeah, Jasmine, very good. She has started writing something. Anaga, yeah. Amir Shah, very good. See, this is an advantage. I hope you can see my screen. You can see all the students' whiteboard in the form of a grid. Whereas in Jamboard, you will be having only one board where everybody will be writing. Here, so you can see each student. Like for example, I asked you, how are you? And one of you can answer. Ashwadi Sai is here. Kavita, Sophie, very good. Anaga has also gone into a new thing of inserting shapes which have in sets of very good in experimenting. Anaga, very good. Yeah, physical science, I guess. PHY has come in. Yeah, hope you understood. Okay, here you can insert, you can draw a triangle, you can draw squares, and you can even insert image. You can select an image, and if you give automatically, that'll appear in your whiteboard, and you can change the shape of the images, and you can even insert a background image or a background color. You can do whatever you want, and you also have an eraser to erase small things. But I would prefer, like, if you want to erase the whole thing, all you have to do is just clear whiteboard. So your whiteboard would be cleared, but your student's whiteboard would not be cleared. It will be that. See? Very good. Amir Shah. Yeah, I am fine. Kavita, very good. Okay, good morning. Fine. Christina Abraham, very good. So I hope you understood how effective it is and how you can use it. Is it clear? Hello.
Yes, sir, it is clear.
Yeah.
Yes, sir, it is clear.
Thank you. Thank you. Yeah.
Hello, sir.
So that is where it's, yeah. Hello.
So actually, some doubts are arising in chat box. So can I read the questions?
Yeah, you can. You can, surely.
The first question, how the question of plagiarism will be dealt when we do these operations of translation and using for my assignment or project?
Depends. Say, you have something called the Creative Commons license. You'll have to check whether it is open. That is a logical thing that everybody would be aware of. Been using technology for so many years. There are certain open licenses, open sources. Only such things can be taken. You cannot take which is copyrighted. That is, I think you have learned it in your first semester, intellectual property rights. Yeah. So only open sources which is being open licensed can be used, and anything against that would come under the aspect of plagiarism. Is that clear?
Okay, sir. Thank you, sir. Again, another question.
And one advice is, if it is your own thing, and even if you want to take sources from other things, all that you have to do is just show the courtesy of giving a reference that it is being taken from this particular thing. Automatically, you will be able to overcome the aspect of plagiarism when it is an assignment that is being submitted to your teacher. Just to show that it is not your own, all you have to do is just suggest a courtesy that you have been taking this particular material from this particular site. The author is this particular person, like you given a reference. Simple.
Okay, sir. Okay, sir. Thank you. Yeah. So again, another question. How can we change the background in video or online teaching?
There is another setting which you have to, like, for example, that is a higher order, which I would not be dealing today. You have something called OBS Studio, or even in Google Meet, you have something called the digital background. That, to be very frank, I have not used so far. I've seen people using it, but I have not used so far. I have not gone into that particular aspect of how to change your background. There is a digital background setting that you can bring about in your Google Classroom or even your Google Meet, which I'm not very sure. I'm sorry about that. One thing.
Hello, George. Hello, George.
Yeah.
Hello, I am Dr. Joju.
Yeah.
Can I add something?
Yeah, sure.
There is in most of the video editors, there is an option called chroma key.
Yeah.
Chroma key. And if we shoot something in blue background, in green background, we can add any background, just as Bahubali film is shot.
Yeah,
Chroma.
that is with videos.
Yeah.
She was asking about Google Meet background.
In Zoom, we can use chroma key.
Yeah.
I am not sure about Google Meet.
Thank you. Because all you have to do is have a green cloth screen. And one thing, say, two people whom I follow many times with such doubts is, one is you can follow Dr. Sajan, sir of Ottapalam, and there's another Tyagaguru Surya, sir. These two people have all the clarifications for such doubts. They have been pioneers in this field. So you can just search. It is Sargent Vision, I guess. Just go through that. In OBS Studio also, you have this green background, which can be changed into any digital background. Okay, so you just go through that. That has not come to my purview, and I am not very sure about it. Just, search for these two people, or you can just Google. You can get all the answers, because I remember when I started these things, I had to do many things on my own, and there was not much of a videos that is available. But now you have videos for anything and everything. All you have to do is just check whether you can depend on the source, and these two people are very much dependable, and I always have a great respect to these people, because they do real selfless service in this particular field, especially during this pandemic period. I hope that is clear. Anything else?
Okay, sir, one more question. Can I?
Yeah, sure.
How can we operate the whiteboard in this situation in online session program?
All you have to do is just see, just as I did. You just go to whiteboard. You just create a new whiteboard, and you just start writing. See, you are doing it right. You are experiencing it right.
Okay, sir. Thank you, sir.
So the question
that
came
behind Google Meet. All you have to do,
The question came because most of the colleges may be using Google Classroom for their online teaching.
Yeah. So all you have to do is just reduce your Google Classroom and just go to whiteboard, give her the thing, and then keep doing. You have to come to you have to come online.
Whether we have to synchronize the Google Classroom with this whiteboard F5, so that we can instantaneously shift from this Google Classroom to whiteboard when it is in need of, not for
I'm not very sure whether you can synchronize whiteboard with Google Classroom, but
because
you can
Google Classroom doesn't have a whiteboard attached with it.
Okay. See, I don't think whether you can synchronize. Maybe you can do it the other way, like I've been doing it now. Okay.
Thank you, sir. Thank you very much. You continue the rest of the
Thank you. Thank you. The next is another thing that you would require for your e-content as well as for your digital textbook is you might have to download a number of videos from YouTube. And one of the easiest means is just type 2S in front of the URL of YouTube, and you don't need to have any YouTube downloader to download the YouTube videos. It is very simple, because many times when you want to download YouTube videos, you go in for a downloader and you copy paste the URL in that, and then you start downloading. Even if you don't have a downloader, what you have to do is just type in two small S's and press enter, and automatically go to a download page where you'll be able to download in the format that you like. Okay. It's like this. Net is a bit slow, and you'll be able to download it. There's some problem with the URL. That is because the net is very slow.
Hey everyone, I'm
Yeah, it is. Yeah. I think there's a problem with the net. It is a bit slow. Normally, your URL will be available here, and all you have to do is just download, and it'll be they'll ask you which format do you want to download, and automatically it'll be downloaded into your system. We'll wait for some time whether it'll come back. So we'll go to the next listing and then come back again if it works. Yeah. Another aspect that is of a bit of this thing now is the augmented reality. Many people would be wondering how you'll be able to do it. It's very easy to go into augmented reality. There are a number of platforms like in mobile. You have Alrupa, you have Augment 3D, you have holograms, you have even in Google you can do that. I'll just show you one of the apps, that is Arlupa, where you can download it from your Play Store into your mobile. See, this is the Arlupa. Just click onto that. You'll reach here. See, you have a number of categories like animals, cars, laboratories, things. Here, for convenience, I'll just show you how to do it with animals. You click on animals, and then again, you have a number of this thing to select. Elephant, dinosaurs, shark, so many things. And here you have snakes, you have horse, you have dinosaurs. Here I'll just select tiger. And once you select that, all you have to do is just rotate your camera facing on the ground on the place where you want this particular 3D image to appear. Automatically, the 3D image would appear in your phone in the place that you have actually, pointed your camera. And then you can ask anybody to come near this thing, and you can click on this particular shutter, and video will be recorded. Yeah, so they can come near. It'll have a virtual effect. This is where you bring virtual images, 3 images into your environment. That is augmented reality. Okay, so it is as simple as that. All you have to do is just download this particular app into your mobile from Play Store, and just click on to your, if you want an animal, or if you want vehicles, if you want laboratories, you can do whatever you want. This is available. You don't have to go to these apps, certain small things, because this will be very interested, especially in the smaller classes. This is also available in Google, very easily available in Google. All you have to do is just Google Tiger, and automatically you'll get view in 3D in your mobile itself. And once you click that, you just click view in your space. When you click view in your space, just like earlier, you'll have to point your camera to the position or the environment where you want this particular animal to be. You can bring it inside the room. See? Yeah, here you can also drag the image. You can place it in a ground so that it has a realistic look. You can change the size of the object. You can make it big or small according to your requirements. It's as simple as that. So you will get a 3D object inside your room. And this is how you can take a class on various aspects. You can get a number of aspects. Yeah. There are a number of platforms. There are platforms where you can teach anatomy. You get skeletal systems. You get your human organs. There are a number of platforms. All you have to do is, just check and see, just surf through so that you'll understand which is the most appropriate for you. So this is how you can create a augmented reality in your class. I hope you're clear with that too. Is there any doubt regarding this?
Sir,
Yeah.
hello. So
Yeah,
one
tell me.
question arises. Is there any augmented reality apps that make use of the first camera rather than the back camera? Is it clear, sir?
Yeah, one sec. Which makes use of the front camera and not the back
Rather
camera.
than the back camera.
The back camera. To be very frank, I haven't checked that. I'll just check. Anyway, we'll have a break now because I think I've asked to give a break at 11. By the time you come back, I'll just check that. Is that okay?
Okay, sir.
Yeah.
Okay, sir.
Thank you.
Thank
So
you.
we'll have a break for, I think Benedict sir has asked for 15 minutes break.
Break, till 11:15.
Thank you, sir.
Yeah. Okay.
Now let's have a short break for 15 minutes. For the time being, we can watch an awareness video prepared by Dr. George John, Assistant Professor, Mark Theophilus Training College. Welcome back to E-Content Development and Digital Text Presentation Workshop.
Students, please mute your microphones. Sneha, it's not audible. Sneha, it's not audible.
Ma'am, am I audible?
Yes, yes, yes. Now it's audible.
Welcome back to E-Content Development and Digital Text Presentation Workshop.
George, sir, shall we? George, sir. All others, please unmute your microphone.
Please make sure that your mic and video is in mute mode. Feedback form will be
All online
distributed.
participants are requested to mute the microphones and video. All online participants are requested to mute their microphones and video. Greetings from Matthew Phillips Training College. A hearty welcome to all the enthusiastic knowledge seekers into the workshop on e-content development and digital text presentation conducted by Matthew Phillips family. All online participants are requested to mute their microphones and video. All queries can be done through chat box alone. Participants can respond if the host allows. Participants who already logged in will be permitted back if you are accidentally disconnected. E-certificates will issue to the participants who have successfully completed the workshop. Kindly respond to the feedback at the end of the workshop as it serves as feedback form and attendance sheets. Wish you all a fruitful workshop experience.
Hello. Am I audible?
Yes, sir. It's audible.
Yes, sir.
Clear?
Okay.
Okay.
Excuse me, sir.
Yeah. Tell me.
Sir, there's a question raised from our YouTube live.
Yeah.
It is, can we record video also for augmented reality?
Yeah, you can. That's what I showed that you can. One second. I'll come to that. I'll come to that.
Thank you, sir.
Yeah. Hello. Say, number one, question that was raised before the break. Am I audible?
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Say, there are two apps. Since when I browsed, I found out that there are two apps where you can use your front camera to record. One is 360-degree augmented reality that can be used in iPhones. And there's another Vuforia and Unity 3D where you can use your front camera. So these are the three things when I browsed that I found out. In Arlupa, you'll be able to use only a back camera. And I showed you, one second, I'll show you, there was a question about how to record. Yeah, one second. See, once you come to this, once you select your animal, and once you bring the animal or the object into your environment, see there's a shutter symbol here. Can you see my screen? Is it visible?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Yes,
There's a shutter screen here. Once you click onto that shutter screen, automatically video recording starts. And once you want to stop, see, it starts. Shutter will be open. And this is my son, and I've recorded what he said. And once you click on the shutter again, automatically the recording would stop. So that you can record video. Yeah, is it clear? Is it clear?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. So it is possible to record in your mobile using augmented reality, and that is exactly what people have been doing these days for their online lessons. You can bring your solar system into your class. You can bring skeletal systems into your class, and higher order you can even use anatomy. There have been quite a lot of tools that can be used in AR. And one of the question was your front camera issue, where you have to do selfies. Yeah, 360 reality in iPhone, and Vuforia and Unity 3D you can use in. You can just check. I haven't checked it. You can very well look into that, whether it works properly. Yeah. Now coming back, this is a part of our syllabus, which is digital text. Am I okay? Can I proceed?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. Fine. So this you have a number of platforms. Like for example, for any aspect, you have a number of platforms and a number of apps to create anything. And from my experience, what I felt is people would have different opinion. What I felt is Flip HTML and Jumag are the best. I'll show you how Jumag works, and Flip HTML also works in the same fashion. It is just another thing. So Jumag is a publication listing. You just click on Jumag, or you just browse Google. You just Google it, jumag.com. You'll reach this particular. You'll be asked to sign in. Once you don't have an account, first you'll have to sign up, giving your name, and you can use any of your Gmail ID to sign up. And once you sign up, you'll reach this page. You won't have so many publications. You'll have just this create a collection page, because you're just starting into the system. So what you can do is to create any text in the form of digital this thing, what you have to do is first you'll have to prepare the text with all the content, with all the images, whatever you want, especially the images and at least the content. you create it in this. You can either create it in Word and then convert it into PDF. So ultimately in Jumag and Flip HTML, what we have to upload is a PDF file. So whichever tool that you use to prepare this thing, you'll have to convert it into a PDF using small PDF or I love PDF. So here I've already converted. I've already prepared this thing and converted. So what you have to do is just create a collection, and there you'll have to give. You can give name of the collection, whatever you want. You can give. Or you can give virtual classroom, whatever you want. Or you can give any name depending on your content. Virtual learning, and just give create collection. So you'll be taken to the page where you'll have to create your digital textbook. Here, first you can do is you can upload a PDF. You can use a PDF, and before that, maybe you can do the settings after uploading the PDF, or even before that. You can go to your info. Even after uploading, you can edit. At the dashboard, you can bring about editions in all these aspects. You go to info, you can give the details, the various information about the description of your digital textbook, the volume. If there are a number of this thing in your collections, you can give the volume number and all these things. Sorry, the net is a bit slow. We'll just wait. We'll just upload. This is a PDF file where you can upload, and it'll automatically be uploaded. And once your PDF is uploaded, you can create publication finish. And just look if info is opening. Yeah. So you just give create publication finish, and automatically you'll have new listing. It is uploading. Slowly it is uploading. Yeah. So once it's uploaded, it'll be something like this. Here, you can go to the settings. You can give information. You can give the title. Here I've just given edu blog. You can give which edition. You can give a small description. You can even give keywords so that when they search, it'll be easier for them to access. And you can give all the details. And then you can go to viewer. Viewer, you can select your background templates if you want. And here what you have to do is you'll have to select which type of this thing you require. Whether it is your digital textbook should have page per page that is coming, or whether it is sliding just like a PowerPoint. Or there's one more. There's called the flip.
Yeah, there's one more should come, that is flip. Yeah, I'll come to that because it is not uploading. Here, you get all the pages. In these pages, actually, you can change the thing of orientation of the pages. You can change the position of the pages and all these things. And then you can again go back to the info, your dashboard, and you can even edit. Sorry, the net is a bit slow. See, you have an edit symbol out here. When you click it, you'll get you'll be able to edit whatever is there. And another thing, an advantage of Jumag is you will be able to insert audio, video, and all these things. Like for example, all you have to do is just edit. Click on edit, and you can just drag your mouse. Just drag your mouse and create a small shape, and then you will be able to attach either URL or email or phone number or YouTube video. All you have to do is just select a video and upload it. Automatically they'll go to page. Go to page. If you add, you'll automatically be directed to the next page, to the cover page or last page or whatever it is. So you can upload anything, audio, video, and all these things in your. You can even include audio, image, pop-up, embedding, and all these things can be done in your Jumag publications. So you can even do images, because uploading images might take some time. So I'll just show you one which I've done. So it'll be easier. Yeah, like for example, if you give any URL for that matter, you just have to give a URL. Yeah, there's a problem which, can you just hold on? I think my net is having a problem. One second. Hello, am I audible? Yeah. Can you just give me a 2 minutes break, because I think I've exceeded my net issue. I'll just connect to another network. Just hold on for a sec. We can have a discussion on something else for that.
Okay.
Okay, sir.
Hello. Some representatives from other colleges can give their views by taking a short period, 1 minute, 1 or 2. How many other colleges are participating in this program? Tell the college name, please.
Sir, HKMC Umenalur Kollam.
Okay, very good. Hanifa Kunji Memorial College. Okay. Pete Memorial Training College, Mavarikara. Marthamma Teachers Training College, Karmala Rani Kollam, KCT Kolakada, KCT Anchal, Srinarana Training College, Puchakal, Kavyat College, Perpanagod, KCT Nedumangad, KMCH, Sabarigiri, Anamika, Kollam, St. Jacobs, Venangulam, Sabarigiri Anchal.
Providence Women's College, Calicut.
KCT Kumarapuram,
Mannam Foundation Center, Center for Education Technology.
PTA Maridu
Christnagar College.
Christnagar. Some outside Kerala participants from some other states. Mention your state, please. Puchakal. St. Thomas Training College, Mukkalekal and Trivandrum.
Okay, sir. Hello.
Okay, sir. Welcome back. Welcome back.
Thank you. Thank you. Yeah. Is my screen visible? Hello?
No, sir.
Not visible.
No, sir.
Yeah, just check this, refresh once again. Is it visible now? Anybody?
No, sir, it is not visible.
No, sir.
No, sir.
No.
Yeah, now is it visible?
Yes, sir, it is visible. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Thank you. Extremely sorry for the delays and breaks. It is because of the problem with the net for the last few days. 3-4 days I'm having problem with the net. Yeah. And throughout Pathanamthitta and Koni is under lockdown and there's nothing that can be done. Anyway, hope things would work out well now. Come back. So this is how first you'll have to go into Jumac. You upload a PDF and PDF would reach here. And then you go to edit. So you can bring about additions in each page by inserting video, audio, URL, etc. I'll just show you an example. Yeah, all you have to do is just drag this thing so that you'll get a hyperlink column. It can be small also if you want. And then you'll have to just type in a URL of this thing. Here I have inserted a recording, a video, and you can, after that, you can go to the next page. You can go to any page for that matter, and then you can bring about changes. And once you bring about changes, you can also go to settings because it was not working earlier. See, that is because when you don't have net speed, you won't get this flipping. So flipping is actually the way a textbook should change. And if you don't get flipping, it won't look like a online magazine or online text. That's why I was just waiting for this flipping. It was because of the net speed. Yeah. So you can have sliding also, just like you see in a PowerPoint. It slides page per page. Page per page is like you get one page at a time. So I've selected flipping, and you can go to pages. You can change the order of the pages and all these things, and you can just save and close. So automatically, your text would automatically be uploaded once you save, and then you can either take the embed code and post it in your blog or whatever it is, or you can go to the share option where you get your sharing link that can be sent to your students or teachers. This is your sharing link, and if you send this, automatically you'll get your text out there. I just copy it. You need a flash player. So you'll get your digital text in the form of a text, an actual text, where you'll be able to flip pages. See? Here I've inserted a video which I have showed. So if you play this, automatically the video will play there. So even in your college magazine, you'll be able to do this. If you make it digital, you'll be able to give the videos of your programs in your magazine itself. And then here I've included an audio.
Discuss the characteristics of a blog. A blog, unlike any other site.
So you can pause it out here. So, and you can flip pages. Here I've given a hyperlink URL. So if you click onto that, you'll automatically go to the site that is being mentioned in the URL. See, and you'll be able to flip. So this is how you can create a digital magazine.
The accommodation is usually
this setting, you can do it. There's a setting for
all
this.
that you require is
That is, you start off with the page, or you start off on click. There are options in settings. So this is how you can create a digital text. I hope you understood how to create a digital text. So what are the steps? First, you prepare a PDF. You go to jumag.com. You upload your PDF. And once you upload your PDF, you can go to your edit setting. You can go to your dashboard. And in dashboard, you select the text that you have created. And you can go to settings. You can set your viewer settings, your page settings. You can change the order of your page. And you can do whatever you want. And you can go to edit. And in the edit, you can include a video, audio, URL, anything you want, because it's given. Whatever you want, you can just add in. And once you add, you just give create publication. And once you create publication, you can have your share link. You send the share link to your friends or your teacher, and they'll be able to open it. And if you have a blog, you can use your embed code. You just embed it into your blog. So this is how you can prepare a digital textbook. Any doubts?
Excuse me, sir.
Yeah.
Okay. There is a request to give an idea about digital storytelling applications.
Digital
storytelling applications.
Okay. Yeah. See, I'm not very sure about that. You can just, browse and see if there's any application. Here, you can just give a voice record. And if you want to give a story, you can just, save or record your audio and you just input it. there's any application in digital, so you have something called the screen reader. You have a screen reader, you can maybe you can use it for screen reader, or you can use Google Lens to scan this thing and then listen. You'll be able to listen it. I'm not very sure whether you have any app for that particular this thing. There's another application or a software known as the JAWS software, JAWS, which is again a screen reader. So if you open the story and if you have JAWS installed in your system, it'll automatically read the screen. And if you want to give it to your students, what you can do is just record your audio and input it in your text, that is in your story in the form of a digital text, and give it to your students. You have a number of screen readers. JAWS is one very good, very effective screen reader. In Google Lens, you have screen reader. You have a number of screen readers. I hope that would suffice. And if you want further this thing, maybe you can, very well explore the net. Is that okay?
Whether Lakshmi is asking about something for animation or cartoon like movements.
Yeah, you have a number of animation softwares. You have Vinod, you have Animate. You have a number of animation softwares. And let me tell you one thing. I think I can show you an example of one second. See, even in Windows, you can animate. There are a number of apps that can. Even in MS Office 2016, you can bring about animation. You can set animations. Like for example, I'll just show you. This is just a PowerPoint. One of the advantage, this could be used even to prepare your e-content. See, this is just a PowerPoint where you can animate. I'll show you how to do that. See, then you can see the parachute coming down. These are the tracks that I've actually drawn. And now the parachute is down. And you can also screen record. Windows 16, PPT PowerPoint 2016 has all these facilities. You can record your screen and you can make it part of your presentation, your PowerPoint presentation. You can even include videos that is available even in PowerPoint 10 and PowerPoint 7. You can include videos. But you can, screen recording is another thing, and effective animation is another thing where you can give in 2016. And another advantage of 2016 is you can save it as a video file. You can export it as a video file. That is another very significant, advantage of thing. You can save as a video file, a MP4 or MP3, MP4 file. So I hope, you have a number of animate.
Hello.
Hello, sir.
Whether your question is, the doubt is clear. You will be able to ask more questions at the end of the session.
Sir, it's not audible now.
George sir is not audible.
Sir, it's not audible now. Joe, sir? We can't hear you.
The mic seems to have malfunction.
Hello.
Hello, it's audible now.
Yes, sir, it's audible now.
Now it's
Hello.
audible. Now it's audible.
Hello, sir. It's not audible now.
There seems to be an issue with the mic.
ആൻസി ടീച്ചർ ജോർജിനെ ആരെങ്കിലും അൺമ്യൂട്ട് ചെയ്തിരിക്കുവാണോ നോക്കോ?
ഹലോ
ഹലോ ഇപ്പൊ ശരിയായെന്ന് തോന്നുന്നു.
ഹലോ
Yes, sir, we
Sir,
can
it is
hear.
audible.
Am I audible?
Now it's audible. Now it's audible, sir. While explaining the PPT, it's not audible.
Hello, George sir. Are you there? Hello. അഡ്മിൻ ജോർജ് സാറിനെ ഒന്ന് എക്സിറ്റ് ആക്കിയിട്ട് റീ എൻട്രി ചെയ്യിപ്പിക്കുമോ?
സാറേ ജോർജ് എക്സിറ്റ് ആയെന്ന് തന്നെ തോന്നുന്നു കേട്ടോ സാറേ.
ഓക്കെ, ജോർജിനെ ഒന്ന് വിളിക്കുമോ? മൊബൈലിൽ നിന്ന് വിളിക്കാൻ പറ്റുമോ? വിളിച്ചിട്ട് ഒന്നുകൂടെ റീ എൻട്രി ചെയ്യാൻ പറയും. സ്പേസ് ഉണ്ടല്ലോ.
അല്ലാതെ തന്നെ കേറാം.
ജോസ് സാർ കോ ഹോസ്റ്റാ സാറേ, തന്നെ കയറാം.
Other participants from different states, kindly mention your name and state, please, for the time being. Any participants from outside Kerala? Mention your name and state in the chat box, please. Some of our singers can make use of the time for singing a song, 1 or 2 minutes. Anyone? Hello, MTT choir.
പാർട്ടിസിപ്പൻസിന്റെ ശ്രദ്ധയ്ക്ക് ക്വറീസും ഡൗട്ട്സും ക്ലിയർ ചെയ്യാനുള്ള പ്രത്യേക സെക്ഷൻ ഉണ്ടായിരിക്കും. ആ സമയത്ത് നിങ്ങളുടെ ഡൗട്ട്സ് എല്ലാം ക്ലിയർ ചെയ്ത് തരുന്നതായിരിക്കും.
Reminder, e-certificates will be issued to the participants who have successfully completed the workshop. Kindly respond to the feedback at the end of the workshop as it serves as feedback form and attendance sheets. Participants who already logged in will be permitted back if you are accidentally disconnected. Participants can respond if the host allows. All queries can be done through chat box alone. Reminder, e-certificates will issue to the participants who have successfully completed the workshop. Kindly respond to the feedback at the end of the workshop as it serves as feedback form and attendance sheets. Thank you.
We have Sandhya Kumar, research scholar, Avinash Lingam University, Coimbatore.
Sir, there are participants from Lucknow, but they are in YouTube. They couldn't join this 250 group.
Okay, anyone in the 250 group who may be able to share their name or disclose their identity. So it will be a motivation for all the participants. നമ്മുടെ പാട്ടുകാരും ഇല്ലേ? പാർവതിയൊക്കെ ഇല്ലേ? ആർച്ച പാർവതി ഒന്നും ഇല്ലേ? We have Rahul Deep from Deen Dayal Deemed University, Lucknow. We have a lot of teacher educators are also participating from different colleges.
Sir, there is any.
Hello.
Hello, Hema teacher. Hello, Hema teacher. Thank you.
Hema teacher is our old student.
Thank you. Hema teacher on the unmute ചെയ്തിട്ട് വർത്താനം പറഞ്ഞോ.
പിള്ളേർക്ക് ഒന്നിട്ട് ഒരു മോട്ടിവേഷൻ കൊടുക്കും. Hema teacher.
ഫ്രണ്ട്സ് നിങ്ങൾക്ക് എന്നെ കാണാമോ?
Yes, sir.
ബെൽഡിക് സാറേ, ഞാനേ ടെക്നോഫോബിയെ പറ്റി 2 മിനിറ്റ് ഒരു ഇൻപുട്ട് കൊടുക്കട്ടോ സാർ?
തീർച്ചയായിട്ടും.
ഫ്രണ്ട്സ്, താങ്ക് യു വെരി മച്ച് ബെൽഡിക് സാർ. ഞാൻ നമ്മുടെ പ്രിയപ്പെട്ട ജോർജിന്റെ ക്ലാസ് ഒരു ഇച്ചിരി ടെക്നോളജിക്കൽ ആയിട്ടുള്ള താല്പര്യമുള്ള there are participants from outside Kerala. So I was curiously learning from this wonderful presentation by Dr. George from Mount Tabor College. It was an outstanding presentation. And I am Dr. Joju from Martha's Training College. And now I would like to share something with regard to technophobia, my own story. So years ago, I used to visit my friend to browse internet. I thought that a person like me won't be able to use a laptop, browse from internet and download data. That was my first feeling in the beginning. But subsequently, I bought a laptop, a desktop, then a laptop, and I started doing things. I learned that so if you jump into the water, we automatically learn to swim. Just like that, if we jump into the world of making e-contents, we are surely learning. We'll surely produce outstanding video content. Now, my experience is this: I had no idea about video recording, audio recording, nothing like that. So I ventured into the YouTube channel, and I found that I found that there are things to be learned, a lot of things to be learned. And since I gradually started learning from the online tutorials, I could start my channel, and I have posted around 700 videos in my channel. Dear friends, George sir is an outstanding teacher. Definitely we can have the support and help of eminent persons by like Dr. George. And after that, YouTube is the best tutor nowadays. We can go for tutorials. Is George back? Is George sir back?
George sir seem to be back.
George sir is back.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Message showed he left the meeting again. Okay, Rahul has asked me to share something that would make our teaching more enjoyable. I have 2-3 points to share you. First one is, we can buy a pen that can be used to write on the Android phone. So there are pens that we can buy, and we can use those pens to write on Android phone. So I will show my pen. This is the pen. I think you can see that. So we can write with the pen. It's an ordinary pen. It costs 100 rupees. But this side can be used to write on the Android phone. It's very useful. It's very useful. We can write a plus b the whole square. We can draw pictures. Instead of using our fingers, we can use such type of pens. Stylus pen, the name I forgot. Actually, the name is stylus pen. That is the first thing. Then we can use screenwriting softwares, dear friends. There are screenwriting softwares. If we use, yeah, George sir is back.
Thank you, Jojo sir. Thanks a lot.
Thank you very much, George. Thanks.
Thank you. Thank you. Am I audible?
Yeah,
Yes,
George.
sir.
Welcome
Yes,
back.
sir.
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
I'm sorry. One of the problem is with the audibility was, once you go into another frame where you use another audio, automatically a microphone would be cut off. And I tried setting that, and the whole thing was gone. I'm sorry. Anyway, thanks a lot, Jojo sir, for rising to the occasion and keeping the participants occupied. Anyway, come back. So I hope you understood what exactly is how to prepare a digital textbook. Now we'll go into the e-content. I think we have taken a lot of time. I'll very fast go to e-content. There are what is e-content? It's
Electronic content.
very good. So any digital text, image designed for display on web page, or any animation of which has visual effects, any digitalized content, anything that can be used in a classroom can be considered as an e-content. So there's been quite a lot of confusion regarding e-content, especially once it is part of the syllabus of the Kerala University. There's been, there's always a difference between a video lesson and an e-content. And e-content can be prepared in many ways. I'll be dealing, if time permits, I'll be dealing very fast dealing with three aspects. So one is you can have a video with some material, or you can go according to the 4 quadrants. We'll be dealing with all these things. So anything, it depends on what exactly is expected of the e-content, and that is exactly what you will be dealing with. In any phases of e-content, any preparation of e-content, you'll have these phases that is known as the ADI, the analysis phase, the design phase, the development phase, the evaluation phase, the implementation phase, and the testing phase. So you'll have to analyze the various aspects, the requirements, the objectives, the outcomes, and all these things, and then you'll have to design. You'll have to go into the design phase, and then you'll have to develop the tools that should go into the e-content. And after developing the e-content, you'll have to put the whole aspect for an evaluation to check whether the objectives can be achieved through your e-content, whether all that was expected can be achieved. And then you implement it, and then you again you have a test on the various aspects. So this is known as the ADI steps. And for any e-content, they should have this 4 quadrant. This is known as the 4 quadrant approach in e-content development. Many a times, like for example, in your B.Ed curriculum, e-content, it depends. Many times, I don't see all the 4 quadrants, but you can even have e-content without all the 4 quadrants. But a very good e-content would be with all the 4 quadrants. The first quadrant where you'll have textual document, PDF, ebooks, illustrations, etc. And a second quadrant, it need not go in the same order, but it should have all these things. It should have a video and audio component. It should have related links, Wikipedia, open content, case studies, etc. And also you should have a assessment quadrant, so that e-content is mainly transacted, asynchronous, in an asynchronous fashion, where the teacher is not with you. So in order to have a monitoring of the whole learning of the e-content, you should also have a assessment quadrant with the e-content. So it's like you can have a video on an e-content. You can develop, there are a number of softwares, like you have the screen recording software, Screencast-O-Matic, you have the open shot video editors, you have Audacity to edit audios and all these things. So it's like, and I think students would be very familiar with an app called KindMaster, which can be used in developing e-content. I'll just show you the different aspects of the same. And first, before preparing any e-content, the first thing is you should have a script. That is a framework on which you'll have to prepare your e-content, and it should have a subject code. That is normally this is the script for
Excuse me, sir. The voice is getting
perspective of the e-content. When you prepare,
voice is
it does not
breaking.
need to have a code,
Sir.
because you will be preparing on a small area of a particular topic. Even otherwise, for the requirement of the script, you can give a,
Sir, voice is breaking.
feeble. Is it feeble?
Yes.
Voice?
Yeah, yes.
Hello?
It's breaking in between,
Hello?
sir.
Breaking in between, sir.
Am I audible?
Now it's audible.
Hello?
Hello, sir.
also it is audible, but
Voice is
sometimes the
breaking.
voice is getting
Okay.
break.
Yeah. Now is okay?
Yeah. Okay, sir.
Yeah.
Yes, sir, it is okay.
In between, it could be because of the, it is because of the network problem. Yeah. So when I go a bit fast, the
Sure. Sound is very big.
yeah, that is because of the network. I'm extremely sorry for that. Yeah, so then you give a title. Am I audible now? Yeah.
You can continue,
Yes,
sir.
sir, it is audible.
Then you give the objectives. You give the objectives of your e-content. You give an introduction of the e-content. Then you give the concepts or principles, whatever is required for your. You can give a learning object, that is a SLO, short learning object, that can be a it is in your learning object. And in many of the e-content, you can have a number of short learning objects. And you can also have a practical object. And you can have a quiz.
Sir, your voice is breaking in between again.
Yeah. Okay.
Hello, sir.
We think there's a network issue with him, and we expect him soon. participants who are wishing to give feedbacks can switch on their mic and respond. Any participants who are wishing to give the feedback can give it. We are really sorry for the inconvenience. You can give feedbacks for the being time. We can always trust on this online learning. Sorry for the inconvenience. Participants, you can give your feedback for the being time.
Can anybody say feedback on today's workshop? Now you can unmute for this.
Hi everyone. My name is Nitya S. Nalan. Hello, am I audible?
Yes, audible, ma'am.
Yes, Nitya, you may continue.
Hi everyone, respected teachers and my dear friends. I'm a B.Ed student of Pete Memorial Training College, Mavelikira. So I find this session really useful. So sir has familiarized us with a lot of applications, and to be frank, I was not even familiar with one of them. So all the things that he introduced was new to me, and I have tried my best to make a note of what he has said. And I was while there was some gap in between, I was trying to do all those things like what he said in my laptop, and it was really a wonderful session. I feel sad that in between we are facing some technical issues. I wish, like towards the last, he was explaining like the last part, right? Juma and then save from .net. I wish that portion would be repeated. It would be great. Is there a possibility to have a repeat session of the portions we missed today?
Yes, we have a query session where you can clear all your doubts and you may ask the same question there.
Okay, so I feel
Hello,
so happy.
shall I tell something to that participant? Hello.
Yes, sir.
Hello.
Yes,
Yeah,
sir.
this is Dr. Joji Joan from Martha Plus Training College. Now,
Yes, sir.
if you are using a laptop or even if you are using a mobile phone, you can screen record the whole thing, ma'am.
Oh, okay.
You can record the whole thing. Download a screen recorder software from Google and start it. When the program begins, you can record the whole thing. And
Okay.
I think Martha Plus Training College may be publishing this one in YouTube because it is going live in YouTube. It might be available, the whole thing might be available in YouTube for you to revisit the presentation of George sir. Am I
Okay, thank
clear?
you, sir.
Thank you very much.
Okay, thank you so much, sir. I will try
Thank you
to
very
read it and then try to understand the portions which I missed.
I would also like to revisit the whole thing. That's why I said it. Okay, please.
Yeah, sir, I have just one doubt. Sir was explaining about whiteboard, the free whiteboard. So I just had the doubt. I think I raised my doubt twice, but nobody answered. So is it possible to bring this augmented reality into that whiteboard? That was my doubt.
Augmented reality into whiteboard would be difficult because whiteboard is meant for writing only. Because your entire screen is meant for the augmented reality, and whiteboard is meant for writing something. If you want to solve a mathematics problem, you can solve the problem in your whiteboard. And George sir has shown it. Each student can write in their own whiteboards, and the teacher can see that. Okay, those things were new to me. I am not familiar with that. But whiteboard is meant for writing something or drawing a picture or drawing a graph only. Augmented reality, your entire screen becomes the platform for your augmented reality. That's what I feel.
Okay, sir. Okay.
Others who are familiar with these things can add to the knowledge. Rahul Deep, can you add something?
Thank you, sir. Thank you so much for the explanation.
There is one Rahul Deep. I think he will add something.
Can I have your number, please?
My number is 790. I will write in the chat box.
Okay, sir. Okay.
I'm Dr. Joju from Artificial Training College.
Dear participants, you can later visit the WhatsApp group of today's webinar. There is a free book is added. That is a very good book, multicolor book, PDF free version. That you can open that book for a lot of clearing a lot of your doubts and getting further more on e-content development and e-learning. That's a classical international book. Free of cost, we can avail that. You can go back to the group after the program and download it and read for your further enrichment.
George is back, sir. George is back.
Hello.
Sir, welcome back.
Welcome back, sir.
Welcome back. You're audible.
Yeah. Thank you. I'm extremely sorry. There's an issue with the net.
No problem, sir. It happens. No problem.
Yeah, I know. But then this is the first time.
Plenty of places are having net problems due to Corona. They are finding it difficult to rectify the defects. Okay, no problem.
Yeah, thank you. It is being the fifth. Webinar, but this is the first time it's happening to me. So a bit of this. Anyway, come back. Anyway, don't worry. Let's not lose the spirit. Yeah.
Okay, sir.
Ansi, I think George sir's audio is mute.
No.
Hello.
It is not muted.
Can you unmute George sir?
Okay. Yeah.
Not
he is not
so
muted.
is my Can you see my
Greetings,
screen?
We can't see you. Hello, sir.
No, sir, the screen is not visible as of now.
We can't see the screen, sir.
He has left the meeting. But
His internet connection seems to be not so good as of now.
Yes, we think the network coverage is disturbing us. Let's hop him soon.
Network issue is a problem. We all face that.
Yes, anyway, thank you, Nidu, for your really valuable feedback that you give. And now, any other participants really enthusiastic to give the feedback and leave their feedback? Is there anyone ready?
Hello, can you hear me? I'm Ju.
Yes, please. Yes, please.
My
Please,
name
please
is.
continue.
I'm from St. Thomas Training College, Mukolekal, Trivandrum. Hello, can you hear me?
Yeah, continue.
Yes, thank you
Yes,
so
you
much
can.
for the very informative and very interesting session, sir. Thank you so much for organizing. But one thing I wanted to highlight is when sir was explaining about so many apps, it will be beneficial for listeners if the organizers can type in the spelling of the apps, because when they pronounce it, it is not clear sometimes due to network issues, and the name of the apps sometimes is new to us. So, for example, just now they were talking about Jumax. I typed it as Jumax. So I had to ask in the chat box whether for the correct spelling. So if you can do that in the future, it will be. Hello.
Yes, ma'am, it's audible.
I hope you heard what I told you, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes.
Yes,
Thank
ma'am.
you. Thank you so much. It's a very, very interesting and informative session. I hope we can have more sessions so that the student teachers can be aware of such possibilities. Thank you so much.
Thank you, ma'am. Thank you.
Thank you.
He's back, I think.
Okay.
Joe sir is back.
Hello, sir.
Hello, George. Is your audio muted? Please check it.
Excuse me.
Okay.
Hello.
Okay, fine.
Hello.
Am I audible?
Yes, sir.
you're
Yes, sir.
audible.
Yeah.
Yes,
sure, I'm back. Yeah. Thank you. Hello.
Yes, sir. It's audible.
You can.
Can you see my screen? Hello.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Hello. Am I audible?
Yes. Yes, sir. No, yes.
Am I audible?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. You may please continue.
No, it is not.
Hello, George. As I look at your small screen,
Somebody has blocked.
Your audio
Now
icon.
am I audible?
Yes, sir. Now it's audible.
George, can you hear me? Your audio icon is switching on and switching off continuously. Now your audio icon is mute. George, it's okay now.
നെറ്റ് പ്രോബ്ലം ആണ്.
No problem.
ഇപ്പൊ എന്റെ സ്ക്രീൻ കാണാം.
സ്ക്രീൻ കാണുന്നില്ല. ജോർജിനെ കാണാം, ജോർജിന്റെ വീഡിയോയും കാണാം, ഓഡിയോയും കേൾക്കാം. But you are...
Yeah, hello. Hello.
Hello, welcome.
Yes, sir.
Continue.
Continue, sir.
Yeah, okay. Thank you. I'm sorry. Can you see the screen? Yeah. So this is the script for the SLO, for the short learning object. It's normally a 2-column. You can also have a 3-column if you want, like the objective which you have to achieve can be given in your 3rd column. Here, the audio that should go into the e-content is given in the left, and the video aspects and the image is given in the right.
Hello, George. I don't know whether it's a problem with me, but your video is seen, but the screen is not seen.
Oh. Yeah, one second.
Your presentation is not seen. Your video is seen.
Only my video is seen. Can you see my screen now?
It's being presented.
Now it's visible.
Okay, I'm sorry. So this, yeah, thank you, Jojo sir. Thank you. So this is the script for the short learning object, where you'll have a 2-column, audio on the left and the video on the right. You have all the audio aspects that should go into the e-content on the left. Like for example, only thing that we should take into consideration is when you prepare a e-content, it is better not to say good morning, good afternoon, and good evening, because you will never know when the students are going to view it. So all you can say is just hello and welcome. Today we are going to learn about heat and how it gets transferred from one place to another and such things. So that in the introductory part in your video, it should be the teacher's face, the teacher's appearance should be there, and then she can ask questions, and in the same format you can create a script where you have the audio aspect, the audio that should go into the content in the left column, and the video and the images that should go into the content in the right column. So you can select all these things, you prepare a script, you can insert as many videos as you want depending on your content and depending on your this thing, and then you can have this just a script for one self-learning your short learning object. You can have a number of short learning objects in your e-content, and then you can have a practical object, like for example, if it is science, you can give there's so many apps like platforms like Chem Collective, CHEMCOLLECTIVE, Chem Collective. There are also something called the P table, which gives you various aspects about the periodic tables. All these things can go into the practical objects. Chem Collective is a virtual laboratory where you can do experiments, where you can actually collect acids, bases, indicators, even all your lab equipments like your beakers, burette, pipette, and all these things. And in a virtual platform, you can use all these experiments. So such things can also go in case if you think it is required, can go into your e-content. The site is Chem Collective, and the other one is P table. You can explore. Actually, I was supposed to show you all these things, but I don't trust my net. So you can just explore Chem Collective, Peter. There are a number of platforms where you can do these experiments. So this is how you prepare a script. The total script would have all these things. You have subject code name and all these things. This small thing in the table is the script for your short learning object, where you'll have to give your audio and then corresponding images or video or animated text or whatever it is. And then you can have a number of self-learning, short learning objects like this. And then it should have an assessment, an assignment. It can also give links to various references, glossaries, and any downloads. If you are permitting download of the videos, you can give the links there. And you can also give your contact address. P-table and Chem Collective is just because there was a participant who requested that it should be typed so that there won't be any spelling mistake. Yeah. Thank you. So that is how you prepare a script, and I'll show you how the script was converted into a video using KineMaster. I'm sure all the students are very good at KineMaster. It is a conduction of heat. Here you give an animation, and then you give an image along with the explanation to it. This is an experiment to show how heat is being transferred. From one end of the spoon to the other. So this is a type of short learning object that can be prepared using KineMaster. And in your B.Ed level, it depends on your subject committees. You can refer with your option teachers whether you need just a small short learning object as your e-content, or you need to have a higher level of e-content where you need to have all the 4 quadrants. That is, for that, there is a platform known as Blend Space, BLEND Blend Space. In Blend Space, you'll have to sign up. Since I've already, it is known as TESS or Blend Space. When you type Blend Space, you'll reach this particular platform. Am I audible?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Yes,
Yes,
sir.
sir.
So here you can sign up, or if you're already signed up, you can sign up using your Gmail ID. You can just log in using your sign up credentials. It'll take you to your dashboard where you can create a new here. You'll reach your dashboard where you can create new lesson. All you have to do is just press on new lesson. This you can include all the quadrants. In this, you can add text. You can even include your images, videos, etc. Since the net is very slow, I'll show you where this which I've already done so that things would be easier. Peace education. See, in this, you can find all the resources. To add new resources, you have a pane at the right. You just click on this upload media file. You just click upload media file. You'll get all the media that I've already uploaded. Since we don't have much of a net speed, that's why I've already put it here. So all you have to do is you can just choose your file from your system, from your drive, and you can ask them to upload it. And once you have all the resources on the right time, you can video, audio, PDF, anything you can upload. You just click on the media that or the file or the folder that you want and just give upload. It'll reach this resource pane. And from this, it's very easy. This panel, you can just select. If you want a car, the image of this, you just click onto that and just drag it to wherever you want. Okay. So here I've given a introduction about that is a text. It's very easy. All you have to do is just go in and type in. You can just type in this page, like the course code, the name of the paper, the title, the topic, the name of the teacher, or the objectives and things like that. You can type in. And here, again, I have given another thing about the various objectives. And once you can just click here to edit. Since it's already there, you can just click to edit. And you can bring about any additions. Hello, dear students of MTTC Trivandrum. And just put done. Automatically, you'll get the change. The additions would be brought about. Here, I've done a video. I'll show you how to input a video. See, you can just take any of these videos. See this. All you have to do is just select this, drag, and put it here. And you can also change the order. If you want this video to come in the second pane, you can just drag it like this. It will automatically come to the second thing. And then you can also add presentations. You can do PowerPoints. You can have discussions. You can even have URLs. You can check this is a URL. And then you can put a quiz. I'll show you how to put a quiz. Just select add quiz. See, you can type in the question and the answer. Education is the manifestation of the divine. Who said this? Is it Gandhiji? Vivekananda? Okay, and you just have to select the correct answer, and then you can add another question. education is the drawing out of the best in child and man. And again, you can give Vivekananda, Tagore, Gandhiji. And all that you have to do is just select the click button on the right answer. And then just give done. Automatically your quiz will be uploaded in that particular this. So you'll have all the quadrants in this. You have material, you can include PDF, you can have videos, you can have PowerPoint presentations, you can have discussion forums, and also URL link and quiz. So all the 4 quadrants would be uploaded in blank space. So this would have, like for example, you have Moodle, Genomium Moodle, you have all the quadrants. It doesn't mean like even a small video, a short learning object is an equivalent to an e-content. But this is in a higher version, and once you do this, you can just have to play. So when you play it, you will get the first page, then you will get the second page, you will get the video playing here. You have all the control buttons, you have the video playing here. Then you can go to the PowerPoint. The PowerPoint will play here. The students can see the PowerPoint if they want. You can use 2016 to give animations. And then you have a discussion forum, and the discussion can happen out here. You can start a discussion. On the right, hope you can see there's a right counter where you can have your discussions. You can just start off your discussions there. You can add comment, and then this, I guess, is a e-book textbook. It will take some time to upload, just like JUMAC. I think I have included a JUMAC this thing. And then you'll have a question. The second question that we say, education is a manifestation of the divine perfection already in man. And education is the drawing out of the best in child and man. Gandhiji, you submit. Automatically, you'll get your feedback and the teacher will get the results. So this is how you'll be able to do an e-content using blank space or text. I hope you understood how to prepare a e-content using any of the video recorders like KineMaster, which I've shown earlier, and in tests or blank space. Is there any doubt regarding that? Anybody? Hello? Hello? Am I audible?
Yes, sir. Yes.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. Is it clear? Is preparing e-content in tests clear?
Yes, sir. Okay. Yes.
Okay. So so you can use it. You can prepare this thing in KineMaster, and there's also another application, Screencast-O-Matic, which I am extremely sorry because since I have shifted to a new system, this system does not have Screencast-O-Matic. So you can just one second, I'll just check. Yeah, okay, it is here. I'm sorry. Yeah, it is here. I'll just show you. Is my screen visible?
Visible.
Yeah. Okay. So this is Screencast-O-Matic. You just Google Screencast-O-Matic. You'll be able to download. It is an online platform. You'll be able to download the shortcut. And here you have to click on to the free launch free recorder. Is it clear?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Yeah, okay. Free launcher, automatically your screen recorder would be open. This is a very good tool where you can record your screen along with your face. So here you'll have to log in. Hello. Yeah. Hello. Hello. Am I audible?
Yes, sir.
Somehow the screen Castromatic is not working. See, all you have to do is you'll have two options in screen Castromatic, which you have you can record your camera along with your screen. So once you give recording, it'll automatically be, somehow it is not working, because all these things require good speed. Okay, so I guess with that, I'm sorry, since many of the things didn't work properly. I hope you have got a idea about the various aspects. I just explore the screen Castromatic and OpenShot video editor, where you'll be able to edit videos and audio, and also Audacity, where you'll be able to edit audio. Actually, in my presentation, I was supposed to show all these three things, but I'm extremely sorry. The net is not permitting me. Somehow the whole thing is stuck. I hope it was beneficial to you, and I'm extremely sorry for the hiccups in between.
So there are some questions arising from the participants.
Sure.
First question: what are the possible areas of research in e-content development? It's by Navneeta Jayakumar.
What are they? Can you repeat it once again?
Yes, sir. What are the possible areas of research in e-content development?
Yeah. Amita, I think it has been, research for quite some time, and it has already become a practice. But even then, maybe you can just start off with, because effectiveness of e-content and all these things are being proved, and maybe you can prepare an e-content like for example, a web resource and check it this thing, or you can think about researching on the various aspects or the feasibility of e-content or the e-learning, because if you check the feasibility, one of the biggest problem in Kerala, just like what I face today, this is the first time I am facing such a big problem, that the net is a big problem. And two connections, I've tried with two connections and three systems on, but somehow didn't work. So this is again, the hindrances that would go into. People in, Trivandrum and Ernakulam would never realize this problem because they have high-speed internet. In places like in my place, rural area, where getting a broadband itself is a privilege, things would be very difficult. And in one of the during the COVID period, when I was training the school, one of the biggest problem with the school teachers were many of the students didn't have a electronic equipment which they could use for e-learning. So these are the areas where you can, maybe probe and, try to suggest better means. Is that okay?
Thank you, sir. There's another question, and that is, it was by Needu. And can we take this augmented reality to the whiteboard that you described earlier?
Say in whiteboard you can in whiteboard you can take only images and not videos. So when you take images would never be 3D. You can take only 2D dimensions into whiteboard. It is just like a blackboard or a green board where you will be able to write things so that students can see. For augmented reality, you use videos. You include videos in your lessons and give us videos, because whiteboard is just a two-dimensional tool where you can use only two-dimensional aspects.
Okay, sir. And the
But
question
if you go to, like in school, if you have, in your institution, if you have an interactive whiteboard, that things would be different. Okay.
Okay, sir, it's clear.
Yeah.
And next question is the screen recorder safe?
See, my question. See, many of the times after the classes, one of the criticism was with the Anchor FM, because once students used Anchor FM, they got a message from Spotify, and the students were shocked, saying that my ID is revealed to so many people. Anchor FM was actually purchased by Spotify, and so when you upload any audio to Anchor FM, automatically Spotify would get a notification regarding that, and they'll contact you whether to publish your audio, this thing, that is your podcast, in Spotify also, so that you have a wider audience. It's as simple as that. See, many of these free softwares would have its own risk, but my question is, are you using an Android phone? Yes or no? Hello?
Yes. Yes,
Yes.
sir.
Yeah. So the risk that goes with the Android phone is equal to the risk that you go with the all your screen recorders and things like that. Because the Android phone is prone, it has all the sensitive inputs in that, which can be hacked by anybody. And whenever you download all the apps, you give permissions to the app developers, access to your video, access to your camera, access to your photos, access to all your documents. It's as simple as that. So the risk level depends on the way you use it, and you should also be very careful in using things that they should not be, the system that you use, the mail you use for public things should not be a personal mail. So whenever you prepare a test, you use an email ID, which is not connected with any of your other, for example, your bank accounts and things like that. There is security issues to all these things, but all the free softwares are based on advertisements and things like that. So you should be, judicious in using such things. It does not have much of a problem, and the problem is equal to using an Android phone. That's it.
Thank you, sir. And sir, how technology is going to change the role of a teacher, and how artificial intelligence can affect the teaching learning process in the future?
Yeah. You're a student or a teacher?
I'm a student.
Student, okay, fine. See, if you ask these teachers nowadays, they'll tell you, we thought that technology is going to bring about a tremendous change in the field of education. Yes, it has brought about a change, but the understanding level and the reception level of the students, is yet to be determined. It would bring about a change, but always remember, you cannot replace the human element, because learning is not just information accumulation. Learning is actually, information plus transformation. Transformation to happen, you need to have the presence of a teacher, the capability and competency of a team, which cannot be provided even with artificial intelligence. Because artificial intelligence, maybe you can create, like for example, when you say artificial, your emotions, your thinking, everything is artificial. So that would have an impact. So you won't be able to develop a natural human being in a natural system with artificial intelligence, but that would take a tremendous part of the whole system, not only in education, but in every field.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Yeah.
There's another question from participant. It's from Rakesh Sharma. Sir, isn't OBS Studio a better screen recorder than Screencast-O-Matic?
Say, every screen recording apps or tools or software has its own advantages and disadvantages. OBS Studio is a bit more professional, where you have a number of tools that can be used. OBS is an excellent tool where you can bring about quite a lot of effects into your video recording. Screencast-O-Matic is also equally good, but I think from my experience, OBS is a much better because that is a professional screen recording system. You need to have graphics card. Difference is Screencast-O-Matic will work in any system even without a graphic card, but OBS Studio needs a graphic card.
Okay, sir, thank you. And the question from Ashwati Sai, what
Yeah.
are the other two apps that you can suggest, like Screen-O-Matic?
Like
Screen-O-Matic. I think the screen recorder.
screen recorders, you have Screencast-O-Matic. In mobile, you have A to Z screen recorder. You have a number of screen recorders. Even Windows 2016 can be used. That is, PowerPoint 2016 can be used as a screen recorder. OpenShot video editor can also be used. You can have just explore. You have a number of screen recording platforms. Screen recorder like A to Z or A to Z screen recorder in mobile. The augmented reality that I showed was actually recorded with that in mobile. So there are a number of, all you have to do is see even augmented reality, I told you a number of apps. Every app has its own advantages and disadvantages. So what you have to do is you explore and find which is the best for you.
George sir, is there any applications which could be used to convert our PC or laptop screen to use this our whiteboard applications, touch screen applications?
See, your whiteboard, your screen, if it has a touch, if it is a touch screen, if it is a touch screen, yes. Otherwise, no.
Otherwise, no. Okay.
Any other queries? Yeah.
Sir, this is from YouTube Live. The question is Jumag a free platform?
Yes, it is a free platform. All these platforms that I've shown you is free. Because this program was actually intended for the students of Mar Theophilus Training College. And I don't know why Benedict sir took this risk of extending it to a great population, because I don't have a problem. The only problem is with my network. And I've actually applied for the third fiber network connection, since in Pathanamthitta we have a problem. So that is why all the apps that was given is free. And if you have, like, once you're into service, I would recommend that you go for purchased versions of all the softwares. Or else the problem is when you install many of these programs, your system would crash. So it would be better to have a purchased software.
Sir, this is a topic that is very essential for all the other students. No.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
So
I very much appreciate.
Why we have to restrict to only our own students? All students are our own, because many people are suffering from this kind of technical know-how.
Exactly, sir. I know that you're broad-minded. I've been associating with you even as a member of the Board of Studies, and I know you're very broad-minded. But the limitation was on my part. I was shocked when Shiny teacher told me, sir, it is extent. I said, see,
Don't worry, sir. This is part of our game. Don't worry about it.
Okay, thank you. Because the net issues is a big issue in my place. Yeah.
Sir, yet another question.
Yeah.
Is it okay to develop e-content on Jumag by BA trainees as part of internal work?
See, it's what exactly I told before. I think my audio was breaking in between. It all depends on your subject committees, because after publishing the curriculum, we have said that the subject committees should sit together and decide. So it depends on, like, a maths option would not be doing in the same way as natural science option would be doing. So it is better that you contact your option teacher. They'll get directions from their subject committees on how to prepare, because what was expected, like when we framed the curriculum, what was expected is just to make the child or the student or the teacher, prospective teachers of tomorrow, just to give them a practical orientation on how to prepare an e-content. So it depends on to what level you want to go. It depends on you and your teacher. You go higher the level, nobody is going to criticize you. But there would be certain benchmarks or minimum requirements that is being prescribed by each subject committees. So you go according to that. There is no problem even in tests. There's no problem doing it with KindMaster. There is no problem in doing it with OpenShot video editor, whatever it is. But it depends, because certain people, they would insist that you should have 2 or 3 SLOs in your e-content. That is normally like when you have an e-content. But keeping in mind, you have 10 marks for this e-content. You have to decide. The subject committees would decide on that.
Sir, they have to prepare only one SLO for an e-content. This is only their training, not making
that's
them
exactly.
very highly professional. It is only giving some initial orientation and inclination to how to inculcate technology into the classroom practices, not a professional. So one is enough. One is enough.
Yes, even I was of the same opinion. But there are certain option teachers or there are certain option committees because against such a thing. That's why I said it is left to them.
No, we have to come forward to have a uniform direction in all these things. If that kind of practical problems are coming up, we have to collect the idea and we have to sort it out.
Yes.
There must be uniformity because this is a highly hot issue when it comes in the case of an examination point of view.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. So we should sit together. The board of studies and the subject committees should sit together and decide on that.
Thank you, sir. I think this is the last question.
Okay.
How can we save digital text in Jumag?
See, it is already an online platform, free online platform. Once you create publication, it is already there.
Thank you, sir. Now let's find out.
All you have to do is just share your link, and that will go. So it is there in the online platform, Jumag.
Thank you so much,
You can also download it and save it to your drive. Yeah.
Sir, let me add one point before the vote of thanks.
Sure.
Okay, that is there is one link. Link is attached with the chat box, and it is available in the group also. There is one document from UGC that gives authentic guidelines regarding how to frame e-content in all the universities. So that is available in UGC website also. That must be referred by all the teachers, and that message must be communicated to the students also.
Yeah. One point out there.
Hello.
So one point out there, the direction or the instructions given by the UGC is for a larger perspective of the e-content.
Thank you, dear teachers and friends. I would like to invite Archana Sara Biju of Natural Science Department to deliver the vote of thanks.
Good afternoon. Is it audible? Hello?
Yeah.
Yes, Archana, you may continue.
Okay. The best and beautiful things in the world cannot be seen or even touched. They must be felt by heart. Thank you is one such prayer among them. So I considered it as a great privilege to express our heartfelt gratitude to each one of you who witnessed it as a memorable and successful event. We know that even though we live in the era of technology, COVID-19 lockdown made us to depend completely on electronic gadgets and technology for our needs. Now, we can use and utilize every minor possibilities of the technology for our curricular and co-curricular activities. During this pandemic period, in between all busy schedules, our beloved guest, Dr. George Varghese sir, was willing to spare his valuable thoughts and time with us. His thought-provoking address on e-content development and digital text presentation made the concept more clear for us, the future teachers. We know it cannot be expressed in words, but on behalf of Martha Theophilus Training College and Natural Science Association, the ELYSIAN'S, I thank you, sir, for your valuable words. Thank you, sir. Thank you so much.
Thank you. Thank you.
A good framework.
We have come to the end of this program.
A good frame generates a good structure. A good teacher can become a good frame, and only a good guide can train a good teacher. We are blessed to have such a personality who always encourages us and radiates a source of energy within us. So I would like to thank Dr. K.Y. Benedict sir our beloved principal and convener of this workshop, for providing such an opportunity. Thank you, sir. The only way to do great work is to love what you do, is always told to us by our mentor and our second mother, Mrs. Shiny Jacob, the coordinator of this workshop. It was you, ma'am, who put this idea into a wide platform for all the enthusiastic knowledge seekers. Thank you, ma'am. Thank you for your guidance and support. Now, I thank you, Dr. George Jones, sir, for your magic motivational talks and video that always ignite our minds. Thank you, sir. I may also like to express our sincere thanks to Dr. Ansi Jairaj, ma'am, for all the technical supports for this workshop. Thank you, ma'am. Thank you so much. Now, I extend our gratitude to all our teachers who always stand by us, guide us, lead us, and motivate us. Thank you, teachers. Togetherness tributes greater things. Success of this workshop is not an individual success, but the success of a team. I feel proud and thank all my Elysian teammates for making this program a successful one. Last but not the least, I thank all the participants who joined with much interest and enthusiasm to make this session a grand event. Thank you. Thank you all.
George sir, thank you so much. I'm GB.
Thank you, teacher.
Super.
Thank you.
Okay. Normally,
Now we have come to the end of this program. I would like to express my warmest thanks to all the organizers and participants of the program. Special thanks to Dr. K.Y. Bendick sir, Shani Jacob ma'am, and George Verghese sir. We would like to express our sincere thanks and love to Ansi ma'am for her technical support. We will provide e-certificates for all participants. It will reach you within a week. Kindly respond to the feedback at the end of the workshop, as it serves as feedback form and attendance sheets. Once again, thank you for your support and coordination. We expect the same from you for our upcoming initiatives. Let's wind up the session with the national anthem.
ഷൈനി ടീച്ചർ, നമുക്ക് എല്ലാവർക്കും കൂടെ പാടിയാലോ?
Yes, sir. Yes. Ma'am, network problem ഉണ്ട്.
ജോർജ് സാർ സ്റ്റാർട്ട് ചെയ്യൂ.
ജനഗണമന ഭാരത ഭാഗ്യ വിധാത
जनगणमन अधिनायक जय हे भारत भाग्य विधाता पंजाब सिंध गुजरात मराठा द्राविड उत्कल बंगा विंध्य हिमाचल यमुना गंगा उच्चल जलधि तरंगा तव शुभ नामे जागे तव शुभ आशीष मांगे गाहे तव जय गाथा जन गण मंगलदायक जय हे भारत भाग्य विधाता जय हे जय हे जय हे जय 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 हे
Thank you all. Let's wind up the section.
Hello, Dr. George, are you there?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
The